Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of Conscious Dating Online. I am your host, Frances Mahan. For those of you who don't know me or this is your first time watching my video, I am the author of 5 books: A Journey into the Mind, Artificial Intelligence and the Future of Us, Invisible Prints, Dark Energy Matter Mystery, and my name is Leilani. This is my life and this is my story. Today's topic of conversation will be about love and to treasure, to love thyself. I decided to write it in Chinese because I wanted to learn something different, something out of the box. No, I do not speak Chinese, but I love the science of how words are kind of an art form to be expressed. Nonetheless, let's get to the topic: love. What is love? When someone asks what is love, we tend to respond from an emotional and feelings and sensation. And love is neither of that. Love is intangible, something that we feel in the heart, something that we cannot describe with words. It is an energy from our soul and our spirit transmitted to the heart. There is no way to define what love is. And many people have their own idea as to what is love. Because love is an intangible emotion that we feel in the heart. It cannot be defined with possession, with obsession, with desire, or just tenderness, or based on attraction and admiration for someone. No. Love, it is defined sometimes as a warm feeling that we get. But if you've ever been in love, where did you first have that feeling? That feeling that says, I am in love. It is almost as if the cells of the heart transmit that energy to the cells in our body, and that, in essence, creates a feeling and an emotion that is undescribable. We feel a sensation of happiness because it is coming from within. But how does that feeling come about? We think it is as a matter of fact of falling in love with someone and touching them and being close to them or missing them. But it's not. Make an observation of people that are in love and notice how there is a similarity between these two people. Because when you're in love, that energy from the soul in your heart merges into one. And that is why people say that people who are married look alike. And sometimes physically they don't, but they behave the same way. They behave in a way that expresses whom they are as one individual. Jesus defined love not as loving just thy neighbor, but it was defined as loving humanity at large. Loving everything. Your surrounding, the air, people, neighbor, plants, animals, everything without possession, without attachment. Because in loving, you have to allow to let go. You have to detach. You cannot possess nor be obsessive about a person you love, or you actually do not love them. You want to possess them. The Bible says that love is self-sacrifice, is generous, is being understanding, is having compassion, is having the ability to see others from a perspective of yourself. Because in order for you to love someone, you must first love yourself. That's why to love and to treasure means that you have to treasure yourself and love thyself before you can love somebody else. Today's society is teaching our children and our youth the wrong things about love. They think that love is possessing someone. If I can have you, therefore nobody else will have you. Or killing in the name of love. Murder of passion. Murdering because you want someone so bad, or you want to possess someone so bad that you'd rather not live without him. Instead of learning to let go. Because in the end, there is someone out there that will love you just the way you are. Unless we teach our children to value themselves and to value others as they value themselves, they will not understand the meaning of what love is. It is unfortunate that social media and perhaps school is teaching our children more about sex today than they are about self-worth or discovering who you are. What is your purpose? Who are you as an individual? Of course, those things nobody wants to teach in school because they are against it. Or the meaning of praying and meditation. Some people have the ideology that doing yoga is a form of religion. It is not. In yoga, it is a way of moderating yourself through movement, with self-expression, discovering who you are as an individual through movement so that you, in essence, can learn to relax. Today's society is agitated by demands and multitasking, and when you find a way to quiet yourself, whether it is physically or mentally, it's the only way you can cope with today's world. If you want to love yourself, do meditation, pray, and do yoga. Trust me, your mind will be calm. Ask yourself, why did Jesus go into the wilderness for 40 days to pray? It was to connect with himself. It was to find himself through some form of sacrifice by not eating, walking. It was physical, wasn't it? He walked through the wilderness. He sacrificed his appetite or his eating habits so that he can connect with who he was as a spirit, as a soul. Yet we confuse our ability to calm the mind and calm the body with a form of religion. Why? Unless you practice and unless you know the true meaning of it, you are misinterpreting the true meaning of what is like to be in touch with yourself, to love yourself, to treasure yourself, and to value thyself. Love begins with I, the person, I, the spirit, and I, the soul, because that is how love enters into my heart. Why is it that we call our partners our soul mate? Because that feeling comes from the soul and the spirit into the heart to then portray it into the cells of our body and give us that emotion and that sense of what we feel that we define today as love. In today's message, I just want to tell you, love thyself. And I want to emphasize how important it is that our children are misunderstanding the true meaning of love through social media and the wrong teaching in school. Thanks for listening to my video once again. It's been a pleasure as usual. My name is Francis Mahan. Have a wonderful day. Love and light.